Hey there, curious minds, welcome back to Factopia, the channel where we take everyday stuff you never thought twice about, and blow your mind with the weird, wild facts behind it. Today we're diving into one of those things we all do, but never really question. It's quick, automatic, and almost universal. Someone sneezes, you say, "Bless you." But why? Is it because their soul is escaping? Did ancient people think sneezes were mini exorcisms? And why do we still say it in 2025 when we also talk to our AI and watch cat videos in 8K? Grab a tissue and a seat. This is the full story behind Bless You. The sneeze, more than just a noise. Before we get to the blessing part, let's talk about the sneeze itself. Sneezing is basically your nose's version of slamming the door on germs. Dust, allergens, pepper, or even bright light can trigger your body to launch a nasal missile at 100 miles per hour. Yes, you heard that right. Some sneezes shoot out faster than cars on the highway, and with up to 100,000 germy droplets flying from your face like a biological sprinkler. It's no wonder people have been reacting to sneezes for centuries. So now the real question is, why would anyone say something as random as "bless you" in response to that? Let's time travel. Back in the old days, and I mean way back, sneezing was surrounded by mystery. No one knew about germs, so a sneeze felt like something supernatural was going on. It was loud, sudden, and kind of dramatic. Here are some of the theories about how it all started. Ancient Romans believed that sneezing could eject your soul, or let evil spirits in. So they'd say something like "Jupiter preserve you" to stop your soul from flying out like a rogue balloon. Ancient Greeks were a little more poetic. They thought sneezes were signs from the gods. For example, if someone sneezed after you made a statement, it meant the gods agreed with you, sort of like a divine retweet. But the most famous origin story comes from the 6th century during the reign of the Black Plague. Around 590 AD, Europe was getting absolutely wrecked by the bubonic plague. Pope Gregory I, also known as Gregory the Great, though Greg the germaphobe would have been a great nickname, noticed that sneezing was often one of the first signs that someone had caught the plague. In a panic, he ordered that people say "God bless you" immediately after someone sneezed, basically hoping the sneezer wouldn't die a few days later. The idea was that a quick blessing might save your soul, or at least give you some spiritual protection in case you were about to drop dead. Fun times, huh? This papal decree spread, and so did the phrase, which means yes, every time you say "bless you," you're casually repeating a 6th century anti-plague ritual. Comforting. Now here's a spookier theory. Some cultures believe that when you sneeze your soul might momentarily leave your body, or that sneezing created a little gap for evil spirits to sneak in. Saying "bless you" acted like a magical soul seatbelt, keeping your spirit from flying out, or keeping demons from moving in. Some people even covered their mouths not to stop germs, they didn't know about those yet, but to physically stop their soul from escaping. Like, "Nope, you're staying in here today." Let's get sciencey for a sec. Modern medicine tells us sneezes have nothing to do with your soul escaping. Sorry folks, a sneeze is just your body reacting to irritation in your nasal passages. However, you know how sometimes, right after you sneeze, you feel kind of dazed? That's because during a sneeze your chest muscles contract, your eyes close, your throat tenses, and your heart rhythm may slightly shift. Now, some myths claim your heart stops during a sneeze, but this isn't true. It just skips a beat, kind of like it's gasping at how dramatic you are. Not everyone says "bless you." Around the world people have their own quirky sneeze responses. Germany, Gesundheit equals health. Spain, Mexico, Salud equals health. France, Atessuhates equals to your wishes. Arabic cultures, the sneezer says "Alhamdulillah," praise be to God, and the responder says "Yarhamuk Allah," may God have mercy on you. Japan, fun fact, they usually say "nothing," sneezing isn't a big deal there. So while "bless you" stuck hard in English-speaking countries, the rest of the world mostly wishes you health, not divine intervention. Let's rapid-fire some weird sneezing facts and superstitions. In Victorian England, some people believed sneezing on a Friday meant good luck. But sneezing on a Sunday? That meant you'd cry before bedtime. Cheery. Some cultures thought if you sneezed while talking it meant you were telling the truth. Great for lie detection. Cats and dogs sneeze too, usually to communicate or clear their noses. If your dog sneezes during play, they might be saying, "Hey, I'm just playing, not trying to murder you." And this one's fun, you can't sneeze in your sleep. Your brain turns off that reflex when you're in REM sleep. So rest easy, no need for midnight blessings. Okay, but seriously, we know sneezes don't summon demons. So why do we still say "bless you"? Well, partly it's habit, and partly it's a small act of kindness, a little social glue that says, "Hey, I noticed you just launched mucus across the room, and I care." It's weirdly comforting, like when someone holds the door for you or smiles when you trip over your shoelace. It's just nice. And let's be honest, not saying bless you when someone sneezes in public feels weird. Like, you've committed a social crime. So the next time you sneeze and someone says bless you, remember, you're part of a centuries-old tradition, you're getting mini anti-demon protection, and you're being socially approved in under 2 seconds. Not bad. Thanks for watching this sneeze-filled episode of Factopia. If you learned something new, or if you just sneezed during the video, hit that like button, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more fun dives into the strange and fascinating facts of the world. Until next time, stay curious, stay healthy, and bless you.